Hi and welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the best courses to study in the UK. Look, if you're choosing a course to study, especially if you're coming as an international student, it is so expensive that you want to make that opportunity count. It's not a matter of I've had, a visa or I've had the opportunity and I need to take it. No, if it is not a good opportunity, you must turn it down. So I'm going to be telling you the three best courses to study and in fact the employability rate for these courses. So it's not the courses that I have chosen, but I've simply looked at the employability rate, which means if you complete these courses from a UK university, what are your chances of being employed? And let me tell you, the first course has 100% employability, the second course has 100% employability as well, and the third course has a 98% employability. Unfortunately, many of the international students, for example, studying in the UK, even people that are already resident in the UK, most of the courses they study, majority of people will never get jobs in that sector that they have studied. Why people continue to study these courses despite knowing that the job prospects are very, very low, I have zero idea. So that's what we're going to be covering in today's video. So if you're new to my channel, obviously, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, I absolutely appreciate your time. And look, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, you want to use this opportunity now to hit that subscribe button so that you are the first person to be notified every single day when I drop a new video on here. Also, I've got a free newsletter where I send information about free visa sponsorship opportunities in the UK, updates, in the UK, career progression opportunities in the UK. How do you progress? What do you need? As well as work from home jobs and side business ideas that you can start to earn a lot of money. Because look, I'm on a mission to retire before I'm 40 years old. So that if I'm working at the age of 40 or after the age of 40, it should be a choice and not because I'm broke, not because I have to. Because look, if you're watching this video, you don't want people to be telling you off, you don't want people to be commanding you until you retire at the age of 70, 80, whatever age it is. You want to enjoy life. You want to have time to spend with your kids. You want to have time to just chill out, wake up when you want without that alarm. You know what I mean? Like, you need to enjoy life because retirement, if you're waiting until retirement, it's going to be too late because many of us are not even going to live long enough to see that retirement. So you need to be planning really well, really strategic. And so if you check the comment section below, you'll see a link to my newsletter. So all you need to do is drop your name and email and you're part of it. It will take up to 20 seconds to do so. So there is no excuse if you're watching this video and you haven't joined our newsletter. So let's talk about these courses. What's the best course? So the first course is nursing. And look, it's not coincidence, obviously, that I'm talking about nursing. By the way, I'm a nurse myself. I started my own UK journey, working as a carer in a nursing home. I then went on to study nursing as an international student here in the UK. And the reason why I decided to study nursing was because, look, I was working as a carer at the time. I was earning £16,000. Look, peanuts. It wasn't enough. I was struggling. I was thinking, oh my God, I'm young. I need to be able to do more. With all due respect for my job as a carer, I need to progress. So I did support work. I did domiciliary care. I did all sorts of carer jobs. And so I applied to uni, got a place. I paid £30,000 for the pleasure of becoming a nurse. And so then progressed beautifully from there. Within 5 years of qualifying as a nurse in the, excuse me, as a nurse in the UK, I was already an advanced nurse practitioner, which is the most senior clinical nursing position that there is. So that's the job that I do now, and I work for the NHS. Look, the advantages that are there if you study the right course in the UK are just absolutely smashing, especially if you study those courses and then you have the right mentors to guide you, you have the zeal to progress, to go further, and you've got the interest to understand the system in the UK and to be able to make the most of it. Because look, if you don't understand how the things work in the UK, you will be in this country for your entire life and you'll be in the same position. And that's why when you meet most of those colleagues at work, if you're in the UK, you know what I mean? They've been working there for 20 years, 30 years, 40 years. They're unhappy with their jobs, but they're going nowhere. So I have a private career coaching program, by the way, where I support nurses, carers, students, student nurses, prospective student nurses. If you want to get into healthcare, you want to study nursing, You're looking for free UK visa sponsorship opportunities. You're looking for career progression. So you're a carer in the UK. You're thinking, oh my God, how do I get into nursing? How do I progress? I need to do something else. I need to do something more. If you check the description box below or the about section of this YouTube channel, you're going to see a link to my private coaching program. Once you join, I support you with what's the best pathway for your personal circumstances. How do you go about it? How do you apply? Who are the employers? Career progression. You want to become a nurse anesthetist, nurse endoscopist, nurse manager, advanced nurse practitioner. You know what I mean? All of that opportunity to be able to progress in the UK, because it's going to be worthwhile, isn't it? Also, I've shared a video on here, by the way, talking about nursing, which is the course we're talking about now, with 100% employability, which means whether you're an international student or a UK student, if you study nursing in the UK, you're 100% sure that you will get a job. And many student nurses are able to get a job in their second year of study, 1 year before they ever complete. Look, it is a minefield. If you're watching this and you've never considered nursing, I urge you to 100% consider studying this course, especially if you're out of the UK and you're wanting to move to this country, because people are studying courses for £20,000 and they already know, before even coming to the UK, they already know that they will not get a job. So what is the point studying that course? And again, the clue is in the application process. If you're applying for a course that is open, has open number of students, that's a sign that that is not a very good course. A course that has very strict guidelines in terms of the number of students they accept, it's good. Those courses, because they have a cap on how many people they can accept. Some faculties, for example, like business courses and all of those type of courses, if 1,000 people apply, the university will accept all 1,000 people. You don't want a course like that, because at the end of the day, nobody's going to get a job. You don't want to be studying something that one person will get a job out of a million people. You want to increase your chances, because the truth is that it is challenging getting professional jobs in the UK. And so it is not a coincidence why many of us in the UK are either carers, nurses, or doctors. It is not a coincidence, because you have some people who think, okay, I'm going to be the odd one. That's fine. But like I say, it's going to be 1 out of a million people. So you want to increase your odds for success. And to increase your odds for success, you need to look at the data and make your decisions according to the data. So that is the first course, which is the good old nursing. And by the way, there are many ways to study nursing, which I've got separate videos for that. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section below. I've done a video on here about 3 different ways that you can study nursing. In fact, you can get paid to study nursing in the UK. So again, you want to check out that video. If you've got any questions, leave it in the comment section. If you need that tailored, individualized, personalized advice and guidance, consider joining my private coaching program, which, like I said, there's a link in the description box below or the about section of this channel, and I'll be able to guide you through that journey to everything that you need to excel. Don't get stuck in the same position. It is not worth it. The next course is medicine. Look, to be a doctor in the UK is a very prestigious, profession, irrespective of where you are. Also, medicine has 100% employability, which means if you train to become a doctor in the UK, you're 100% guaranteed a job upon successful completion of the course. But the challenge that medicine has compared to nursing is that first, it is longer, it's 5 years in the UK, and also it is more expensive. If you're studying medicine as an international student in the UK, some universities charge about £37,000 per year. I've seen universities charging £47,000 per year to become a doctor. But let me tell you the good news. The UK government has approved a new pathway where you can study medicine. In fact, you will get paid £27,000 per year to study medicine in the UK. Again, if you're somebody who's been watching my videos, I've done a video about it on here with all the timelines. When are they recruiting? What are they looking for? And everything. So you will be paid £27,000 per year to study medicine. It's still going to be 5 years, but it's an apprenticeship and more like on-the-job training. So again, you want to look out of the box. You need to be thinking about what else is out there, because the UK, like I always say, is full of opportunity. But many people don't know about these opportunities. Some people even come here and argue that, oh, this is not how it is. You need to do this. Look, you need to be wise. You need to make sure that if you're spending hard-earned money, whether it's your own money you've saved, whether it's your parents' money, you're putting that money to good use. You are putting that money to good use. You don't want to spend thousands of pounds, millions of money studying courses that are neither going to be helpful for you nor for the society, or worse still, for your family. You don't want to be studying those courses. So again, by the way, if you like this content, I want you to hit that like button. It lets me know that you enjoy content like this, and obviously I should do more. If you want information about any courses, any info, please do leave in the comment section below and I'll be able to respond. But like I've said, if you need that tailored individualized support and guidance, I offer that through my private coaching program. And let me tell you one thing about these courses. You're going to apply for a course and they'll give you a different course. One of the carers that joins my private coaching program a few months back, she applied to study nursing, after we had a conversation, and she was offered a course like Bachelor of Science in Health Studies. And she contacted me and said to me, Melvis, I applied for nursing. I was offered this course. Should I accept? I was like, of course not. You must decline the course. Because if you apply for nursing, why are they offering you a different course? You need to qualify as a nurse, in order to be able to work as a nurse, obviously. So I said to her, you must turn it down. And eventually we got a different university to offer her a place to study adult nursing. And she is starting in September this year because she's been a carer in the UK for a year. And I was like, look, you can't carry on this way. You need to progress in your career. You need to invest in your own career progression. So she has now, had that admission and she's going to be starting in September, which is amazing. Quite a few of our members are starting their nursing course this September. So it is a huge achievement, and there are many other people in my coaching program that are still working for, admission for next year to make sure that they're getting on the right courses. And by the way, I only support with, all these healthcare related courses. If you're trying to study other courses, then the program really is not for you. Because like I say, if there's a job that is not going to guarantee you a job in the UK or a course, it's no point. You know what I mean? You don't want to waste a lot of, because the courses are so expensive. It is not worth it. So that's the second course. The third course is teaching. Look, the good old teaching. Teaching is something that the UK is really, really desperate for. And because of that, if you go to the university to study teaching, to become a teacher, obviously, there are so many different courses. You are kind of like 98%, like I said, is 98% employability, which means that you're kind of going to get a job at the end of it, obviously. So again, the way you need to be thinking, it should be driven by data. Many of us prefer to deal on hearsay. Oh, this person told me that that's how it is in the UK. This other person told me that this is how it is. It's not about this person. You need to go online, look for real data, check on UCAS. You're going to see the employability for all these courses that I'm talking about. This is how you make your decisions. Last year, for example, 1,000 international students studied, business. How many had a job? There is that data available. That is what should be guiding you. And look, it's not all about what you like, your choices and these. Some people are like, it's not about that. If you are living in a society and you want to progress within a society, you need to understand the culture within that environment and then act accordingly. If you are not understanding the culture and you're doing things just because you want to do them, it is very difficult. I think this is one of the mistakes that many of us make. And also with teaching, there is an apprenticeship to be paid to become a teacher in the UK. Also, I have shared all of these opportunities on this channel because I know that many people are not aware of these, and that's why obviously I share them, because I'm somebody who is really keen on career progression. I'm constantly networking. I'm constantly looking for the next best opportunity for people that are part of my private coaching program, and so I'm always more than happy to share those opportunities here so that those of you who are not part of the program, you can also benefit from that. But the only difference is if I share those opportunities, if you're not part of the program, you can follow the prompts and apply. If you're part of my private coaching program, then I can actually support you and guide you through the journey. So that's the difference. But in terms of information, I share it here so that everybody can benefit from. But look, ultimately what's going to make the difference is how you implement that information. It's not information itself, which means that on YouTube, I'm glad to share the information. But when it comes to implementation, I'm guiding those people that are part of my private coaching program because it gives me a small, group to work with. I know everybody. I know what everybody's working towards, and it just makes it really worthwhile. There are other courses that are like query, if you're wanting to study in the UK, what course are you considering? Leave it in the comment section below and I'll be able to respond. If you're considering a course, drop it in the comment section. If you're currently studying, drop it in the comment section. If you want to study any of the courses I've mentioned, look, girl, well worth it. Well, oh boy, obviously, well worth it. And also, if you haven't liked this video, you do want to like it, join my newsletter in the comment section so that I send those updates directly to you, and also share this with your loved ones so they can benefit from this information. Watch this other video because it's going to be really helpful for you, and I'll see you in this video.